The Second Industrial Revolution, also known as the Technological Revolution, took place from the late 19th to early 20th century. While the First Industrial Revolution was driven by steam power, coal, and textiles, the Second Industrial Revolution introduced electricity, oil, steel, and mass production. In this chapter, we'll explore how new technologies revolutionized industries, how transportation changed with automobiles and airplanes, and how these innovations shaped the modern world. The discovery and impact of electricity. Before electricity, factories relied on steam engines and water wheels, which were inefficient and required large spaces. The invention of electric generators allowed factories to operate faster, longer, and more efficiently. Electricity transformed daily life, powering lights, appliances, and communication devices. Key pioneers in electricity. Michael Faraday in the year 1831 discovered electromagnetic induction, which led to the development of generators. Thomas Edison in the year 1879 invented the practical electric light bulb, making streets and homes brighter. Nikola Tesla in the year 1888 developed alternating current (AC) technology, which became the global standard for electrical power. George Westinghouse promoted AC power, making long-distance electricity transmission possible. Electricity eliminated dependence on daylight for work and home life, boosting productivity and urbanization. The importance of steel in industrialization. Before the 19th century, iron was the primary building material, but it was heavy, brittle, and rust-prone. The invention of the Bessemer process, 1856, allowed for the mass production of cheap and strong steel. Key applications of steel. Railroads, faster, safer, and more durable tracks. Bridges, the construction of large-scale steel bridges like the Brooklyn Bridge, 1883. Buildings, the rise of skyscrapers, making cities grow vertically. The birth of skyscrapers. The first steel-framed skyscraper, the Home Insurance Building, Chicago, 1885, redefined urban architecture. New York and Chicago became centers of modern urban development, leading to sky-high cityscapes. Steel revolutionized transportation, construction, and city planning, shaping the modern world's infrastructure. Early cars and their development. Before automobiles, people relied on horses, bicycles, and railroads for transportation. But the invention of gasoline-powered cars changed everything. In the year 1885, Carl Benz built the first practical automobile powered by an internal combustion engine. In the year 1890s, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach developed early high-speed engines. In the year 1908, Henry Ford introduced the Model T, making cars affordable to ordinary people. The impact of automobiles. Faster travel. People could commute long distances. Urban expansion. Cities expanded outward, leading to suburbs. Economic growth. The car industry created millions of jobs. The assembly line and mass production. Henry Ford revolutionized manufacturing by creating the moving assembly line. This method cut production time, making cars cheaper and more accessible. By 1927, Ford had sold over 15 million Model T cars, changing transportation forever. The automobile became a symbol of personal freedom, shaping modern mobility. The first powered flight. It was December 17, 1903, when Orville and Wilbur Wright achieved the first successful airplane flight in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Their Wright Flyer stayed in the air for 12 seconds, but this marked the beginning of aviation history. The impact of aviation. By World War I, 1914 to 1918, airplanes were used for military purposes. In the 1920s and 1930s, airlines began offering commercial passenger flights. By the mid-20th century, air travel had shrunk the world, allowing people to travel internationally in hours instead of weeks. Today, air travel is one of the most vital industries, enabling global business, tourism, and communication. The telegraph, the first instant messaging system. Samuel Morse in the year 1837 invented the telegraph, allowing instant long-distance communication. The transatlantic telegraph cable, 1866, connected Europe and North America, revolutionizing international trade. The telephone, voice communication across distances. Alexander Graham Bell, 1876, patented the telephone, making it possible to speak instantly across long distances. By the early 20th century, telephones were common in businesses and homes. Radio and television, mass media is born. Guglielmo Marconi, 1895, developed wireless radio, leading to the first radio broadcasts. Television between the year 1920 and 1930 transformed entertainment and information, becoming a major industry. These inventions brought the world closer, laying the foundation for modern communication technologies like the internet and smartphones. New job opportunities. The rise of factories, railroads, and automobiles created millions of jobs. Women entered the workforce, particularly in textile factories and offices. The demand for engineers, scientists, and managers increased. Improved living standards. Electricity made homes safer and brighter. New medical advances reduced disease and increased life expectancy. Transportation improvements made food and goods cheaper and more available. Challenges of rapid industrialization. Poor working conditions in early factories. Child labor remained a major issue until labor laws were enforced. Urban pollution increased due to coal burning and industrial waste. Industrialization brought progress, but it also created new social challenges that required reforms. Conclusion: a new era of innovation. By the early 20th century, industrialization had entered a new phase driven by electricity and mass production, automobiles and airplanes revolutionizing transportation, communication breakthroughs connecting people worldwide. This era paved the way for the modern world, setting the stage for computers, space travel, and the digital age. Stay tuned for Chapter 5, the modern industrial world from the 20th century to today. And if you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.